All right, welcome to our first episode of Behind the Bench of the 2018-2019 season with new Nanooks head coach, Erik Largen. Erik, how you doing?
Doing good. Just start of the year, so it's exciting times right now for the program.
Yeah, there's some really positive energy going on right now. We were just talking about this over lunch. The atmosphere of the team, just the vibe going on is very positive. A lot of the guys seem very upbeat. Is that you've seen that in training and practices and stuff?
Yeah, I mean the guys have been here since the beginning of August, so they've had a lot of time to spend together already, and they've done a lot of different activities together. Obviously, in addition to their skating and training and everything else that they've been doing to get prepared for the season. But the team's been really close. They've come together really well, and hopefully it continues to go in the preseason and rolling into the start of the season.
So we're about 10 days now or so by the time the video goes up for Blue Gold game coming up on Saturday the 22nd. What are you hoping to see from the guys to develop between now and then with their first display to the public?
Yeah, I think the big thing is just establishing what our identity is going to be, and we've talked a lot about like work ethic and commitment is basically stapled all over our walls and everything that is part of our program. So wanted to really define what that was for ourselves individually and as a collective group. So we'd like to see that as our foundation and our basis, our identity, and then just kind of continuing to learn and develop in our structure and our systems and the way that we want to play as a unit of five.
There's a lot of new faces and stuff here on the freshman class, a big class for you on your first year as head coach. Tell us about some of the faces you're seeing on the team now.
Yeah, I mean, we starting in the back end, we got Gustav Skriggles and coming in from Shreveport, and he's done a really good job to continue to push with our goaltenders, and our defense is really young. We have 5 new guys back there, so a lot of different guys that have done a really nice job and continue to be competitive, and then up front, Sam Ruffin and Chase Ellingson and Colin Doyle have done a really good job, and Caleb Height, and bringing in just a really competitive, good speed, good hockey IQ. So we're excited about all the fresh faces coming in.
You talk about your brand of hockey. What is the Erik Largen, the last Nanooks brand of hockey look like this year?
Yeah, I mean, so we've talked a lot about it, and it's talking about playing fast and kind of defining what that means for us. But it means having that competitiveness. Making sure that we're all together all the time, and we're a tenacious and strong team. So we've talked a lot about what it means to be playing fast for us, and we've kind of gone on to define that. But we're going to be playing in a unit of 5 all the time. We're going to be a tenacious group, and we're going to make sure that we're strong and winning battles together.
Well, the strength of the team will certainly be tested early. You have a very strong schedule very early on. A trip to Arizona State to start off with, before playing St. Cloud State at home for the home opening series at Carlson Center, before hitting the road for 2 weeks to take on Denver, and then kicking off the conference schedule against Minnesota State and Mankato. So certainly the gauntlet of powerhouse teams to start off the season with. Was that intentional, just to kind of see how your team is going to react to that situation?
I mean, some of the games have already been in place. I mean, the Denver one was a switch, early on when first got the position. So it's nice to have that measuring stick right off the bat. It shows us where we need to get to, both individually and collectively as a group. And but I think the biggest thing is us just continuing to get better every single day, continuing to grow, continue to develop, and hopefully when we get to play those teams, like we were able to pass the test and continue to build upon what we need to do as a group.
And as a group, I mean, it's no secret. When you look at last year, specific situations like special teams, the whole finishing order of the conference schedule was almost exactly 1 to 10 of the combined special teams results for the conference. So in this league where all the teams are so close, there's such an emphasis on that level of play and that style. Is there anything that you're looking to change in your first year as head coach?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to be doing some different things on the special teams. We have a new staff that is bringing fresh new ideas to the table, and so there'll be some changes with power play and penalty kill, and obviously there's different personnel in here as well. But that's a huge, important part of any level of hockey is the special teams, and we need to do a much better job at that this year.
So introduce your new staff for us. You have Carly's and Joe Howe from Denver. Tell us about your new assistant coaches.
Yeah, so Carlos Zernis, he's coming from Shreveport in the North American Hockey League, was the head coach of the program there. They won the Robertson Cup this past year in the North American Hockey League, and he was a former forward for Alabama Huntsville, and spent some time playing minor professional hockey after that. But brings a lot of experience. He's a coach of the U20 Team Latvia as well, so has international experience and has worked under some really good mentors. So brings a lot of great ideas, a lot of energy, and a lot of passion to the program. Joe Howell was a goaltender at Colorado College, was a volunteer coach at Denver University over the past 3 years of being with that program. Learned under Jim Montgomery, as well as a couple of Alaskans with Tavis McMillan, and David Carl is now the head coach there with that program. So Joe, again, both guys are coming from winning programs, winning traditions, have some very good ideas to help continue to increase the level of our program, and I'm excited with working with those two. They really care about the players. They really want to see them grow and develop on a daily basis, and to me, that's the biggest thing. They're good people, and they're going to work hard, and I think that they'll continue to benefit our student athletes.
Yeah, I think excited is probably the theme for preseason here so far. A lot of the guys are very excited to get the season started. There's a lot of positive energy around. Everyone just wants to get the season going and get ready. Season tickets are on sale. We get ready to get started for the Blue Gold game on September 22nd before the Simon Fraser exhibition on the 29th. Tell us about what you want to see for our season tickets this year.
Yeah, I mean, we'd love to just see the Carlson Center packed, and continue to see increase with our student section growing, as well as our fan bases and kids coming into the game. So we're looking forward to it. Hopefully, like you said, continuing that positive vibe, positive energy, and bring it into that Carlson Center this year. And just looking forward to playing home games and seeing this group on the ice.
Yeah, partial packages are on sale, both blue and gold. So if you want to come to Friday nights or Saturday nights, there's options available there. If you don't want to commit to a whole season, check out AlaskaNanooks.com for those details, and stay in tune for weekly specials for family 4-packs, buy one get one frees, buy one get one half offs. They're all throughout the season. Make sure to check out AlaskaNanooks.com. Coach, thanks for your time. I appreciate
Absolutely.
it. Great luck this season.
Yeah.
Blue Gold game's 10 days away. I'm excited. I think everyone's excited. So let's get this rolling and go Nooks.
Appreciate it. Thank you.